Primo. And I make a best of pizza. Just like how you have to knead the dough and put on the sauce and the cheese and the toppings. So Casey is going to go to the video game store. He's going to find the best retro titles like a Mario or a Contra. And he's going to put it on a pizza, put it in the oven for 600 degrees, take it out, and it's going to be a melted plastic. And you're going to take a bite. It's going to burn your mouth and tear up your esophagus. But you're going to love the way it tastes because it's going to be a pizza for your mind. Please enjoy. Casey is raw. And remember, I make the best pizza.
Hello guys, my name is Casey is Raw. Welcome to the first ever drama fast food restaurant, episode 1. This is the first ever anything like this ever. I'm sure there's going to be rip-offs of this. Probably going to be some kind of like drama diner BS. But this is all fast and furious with this food drama. So let's go ahead and say hi to the people who just joined us. We got Mikhail, AJ Raiders. I mean, I don't know what he's talking about. Davy's Drama Diner. And then you got Bam saying, "What on earth is this?" And then you got Costanza says, "I'll allow this if Dave is the co-host." And then we got Raw is Uno saying, "Clout is raw." Oh my God. Ram says, "Casey's restaurant would serve gas station food." Kratos is in here and sure it is. But what up, guys? So today, let me activate that, the comments on here. So the reason why I'm doing the drama fast food restaurant today is that we have some BS we got to talk about. And I put the link, if you guys want to call in, pinned to the chat. So I'll show it right here if you guys want to call in. So earlier today we had a Joe Cronin decided to put he was doing a stream, and his stream was called "Maven Just Dropped a Video on Me." I gotta put it up here. I gotta remove this. Sorry, I'm being unprofessional right now. So I mean, move that out of the way. So you got right here, Maven just dropped a video on the Hotline WWE WrestlePalooza. So I made a comment on here. If you go into here, let's go into the. I put it over here. This video title is misleading. Maven's video wasn't all about Joe, just a small section of the video. So I believe right here is where he finds out that there was a Maven was talking about him, kind of. So let me start it up.
All my stuff. I've probably talked about Maven like over the past couple of.
On.
Oh, he really did. He did a whole fucking. He did? Are you joking? What video? You got to be kidding me. Did he really? Did he get something wrong about me or something, or right or wrong, or like what did he say? Oh, the Just Incredible one? Yeah, the one where he kind of like it seemed like he was like kind of like using him or whatever, and I kind of like made a comment about him like using him or something. Oh, did he really? That'd be funny as fuck.
So he was doing a stream before Maven dropped the video on it, and the video from Maven was said that he was caught lying. Not Cronin caught him lying. Other people caught him lying. So we'll review that. So let's continue.
Oh, okay, I'll check it out. Really? That'd be crazy. He probably I don't know, let me see. I like Maven, so I mean oh yeah,
guys.
he really did do a video on me. Holy fuck. Oh, he didn't do a video on me. He just did a video
Oh yeah, where at first he was like a video on me, but then he walked back on it.
Oh, he really did. He did a whole fucking breakdown of like one of my rants on him. You know what's funny? That's crazy. What the fuck? What you know what's funny about that? You know what's funny about that? Is I don't know if he's ever seen my other stuff where I basically praised him. So I think he's probably reacting to one of my negative videos, which like if you watch all my stuff, I've probably talked about Maven like over the past couple of years, I've talked about Maven like 50 times. And I think 48 of those times it was positivity. Like, so I have a feeling that he's reacting to like my comments about him on Just Incredible. Cause like the Just Incredible video was like borderline. I don't remember actually, but it was something weird about it. And I was kind of like saying like Maven used him.
Pretty much. He did say that Maven used Just Incredible for pretty much clout. But, I mean, if you watch Maven's channel, it's not about that. He was confronting Just Incredible about some of the allegations that people were talking about. And a lot of people were talking about the whole thing about Just Incredible. So, and pretty much Cronin would say, not on this one, but he said it on another one I would show you. And then at the very end, I'll show you the episode with Maven. But let's go ahead and continue.
Like fucking used Just Incredible and like he knew about this and like it was bullshit. Something like that. I don't even remember. That's funny. That's funny that's what he caught. He did a video because this ugly Mark called him out for not knowing who Grimm's Toy Show is. You are a dumbass for making that video. Damn.
I'm not nuking my channel for this. I'm just pointing out some bullshit that he spewed out. But on this one and on the other one, and this one's just misleading. Where it says Maven just dropped a video on me, caught lying. Like, it's that title right there is so clickbait. It's unbelievable. I mean, he was talking about other things beforehand. I mean, you could even see right here WWE WrestlePalooza at the very end. Let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know who Grimm's Toy Show is? He's been with 3 different women. He's had 2 different houses. He's got millions of views on here. I mean, you don't know who Grim is? Jesus. Oh, God, I'm going to have to make a video on this now. I didn't even know about this.
Well, not a lot of people is gonna know who the hell Grim Toy Show is. Like, if you watch the Maven video that he just put down, Maven had no idea who Grim Toy Show is. I mean, that's why he said GTS. I think that's what it was. He was like, I don't know what that is. That's when he was just talking to Dressed Incredible.
Not that I want to make another video on this, but yeah, I mean, I've stated in multiple, you can go find my videos where I talk about, Maven in a good light. He probably only saw one video, where I shit on him or something, which, that's funny. Wow, he really did do a video. That's crazy. I mean, I don't blame him. I'd make a video. I'd make one too. I'd be like, yo, this ain't the truth. This is what's up, or like whatever. I'm going to tell you the truth about it. You know what I mean?
And that's pretty much that. That's pretty much what Maven did. He countered some of the videos that people were saying that he was lying, and pretty much stating the fact. And Cronin was just a small section, so when he put it out there, he's obviously clickbaiting it.
We'll have to go watch the video. That's funny. It's been a long time since someone did a video on me.
It wasn't just on you, you dipshit. So let's go ahead and let's get out of this. See, we're here, Maven and Dressed Incredible lies. So this is the one that Maven was responding to right here. The one right below it. So Maven saw that, and that's why he put part of this in his video.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but earlier Maven put up a video, and in the video he goes to meet PJ or Justin Incredible. And you guys know that I've had Justin Incredible on the show before, but we really only aired like 5 minutes of it because he was so drunk and crazy that it felt bad, and I actually didn't air it because I felt like it was incriminating and very ugly for him, and I didn't want to do it to him. But we all know that the Grimm's Toy Show has brought me out to see him. I've known Grim for a while, seemingly, but Grim continuously, I know he acts like I'm some kind of sick maniac, even though he's the one who lost his whole family and bangs whores or whatever. But Grim pretends like he doesn't know who I am really, and that I'm some weirdo person. It's weird. I don't understand. But so, Grim's no saint. He's kind of a liar. But, what I get out...
hypocrites. I mean, pot, meat, kettle meat pot. So, he's a fucking hypocrite. I mean, that's why a lot of his co-hosts and everyone left.
Of this thing that Maven did is just unbelievable. You guys got to see this. I'm going to show this right now. Hold on one second. Let's get it up. So we've got to break down this Maven video, but let's not forget that I kicked Grim's ass once before.
There's one part. While this is going on, there is one part I like to bring up where he pretty much shits on his co-host because he was saying that he built this all the way up from that no one helped him. Pretty much saying that, fuck all his co-hosts.
What the? I know this guy. It's Joe Cronin. Yeah. Now, why are you involved with this shit?
You have no idea what Killjoy's got in store for you.
What?
You have no idea what he's capable of.
I know. You have to tell me. No!
You have no idea what he's gonna do to you.
What a fucking moron!
Okay, we really have to watch the Maven video now. But before we watch the Maven video, guys, 80s t-shirts, right?
Oh yeah, let's
Popping up on your screen down below, right?
fuck that shit. I'm not helping promote it. It's gotta make sure that he promote his shirts and shit. Like more of his eBaying shit. Like God forbid he does a video without like eBaying. Like he already does enough drifting on his fucking streams. God forbid we don't watch a video without him eBaying.
Pixels.
I'm gonna be honest with you, he probably saw you as an equal because he is such a messed up person. It's really not that hard, Maven, to be honest.
Did 2 videos.
Anyway, yeah, this is videos exposing Just Incredible, so he's going to use their videos to kind of meet Just Incredible PJ.
Good to see you.
And like I said, PJ's had a lot of problems over the years. He's not that far away from me. I know a lot of people that know him, and I know him a little bit. And he's always been nice to me. I like, PJ, Just Incredible. But
I'm fantastic. Dude.
Good,
I'm
good,
very dude.
good. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
The step.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Thank
my
you
friend.
for having me, brother.
No,
It's a
thank
pleasure.
you.
What Maven just did before, he skipped that. Maven went into a closed room with Just Incredible and make sure he knows what he's about to do with this interview. And Just Incredible said, yeah, I know what you're doing. And then, so pretty much what Maven is doing, he's pretty much confronting Just Incredible about these allegations. And he's a friend of Just Incredible, so he figured, hey, I'm gonna listen to him, given the opportunity for him to speak out. So and at the very end, Maven pretty much says that Just Incredible continued to do his shitty ways. So like, I'm not saying Just Incredible is a good guy, because he's done some shitty things where he scammed some people. So like, he's a big piece of shit too.
thanks for giving me content, brother. We're going to make $1,000 off you.
Not a big deal.
Here we go. Exposed.
And PJ did such a disservice to the business.
Oh, geez.
Hold on. You saw Stevie and you said, "Oh, geez."
I already know.
Stevie's
No,
Man, Steven, I'll tell you, Steven Richards is he buries people.
he's a friend. He's a friend.
He's a friend too.
But we all love
Full
Steven.
disclosure, a good friend of mine.
He's a good friend. Well, he's a friend.
Okay. All right, Stevie
I
and
think
me.
he's got a bad idea.
What's up, Joe Joe Compton. I did not mean to do that, Joe Compton. I swear to God, I didn't mean to do that. But I don't know what you're talking about. This is a brand new idea. So I mean, it's the drama thing. I'm putting a pinky toe into the drama a little bit, and I just trying to do a little rant. But Bam is saying, isn't Just Incredible an addict? I believe he is. I mean, dude, if you would see his leg's all fucked up. It almost looks like gangrene.
Who I am? I think he bought into the ECW Just Incredible gimmick, and he said that to me once before.
Explain.
I think he thought it was.
I don't think so. I think that Just Incredible's. I think that PJ, the real human being, is way more fucked up than Just Incredible, the character. So I think Steven Richards is buying into, PJ, the crazy ass real human, but you're copping out and saying that he bought into the character. However, I don't doubt that Steven Richards didn't say at one point, yeah, I bought into the character because you're so convincing with how you are or whatever. And whatever. What you're going to notice in this video is that PJ continuously, everybody else is wrong or misunderstood or everybody else is not right, is what you're going to find out. And not many points does he ever say, yeah, I fucked that up.
Was that guy? I think a lot of times when people actually talk to me, get to
Of course, not Maven, that Just Incredible is not going to admit a lot of his faults. He's a fucking con artist. Of course he's not going to admit it. I mean, I was shocked he only met a little bit, like about a $40 dispute. But everything else, I mean, he just acts like it never happened. Or it was something else, like with the Grim Toy Show, where he was calling Grim Toy Show a backyard federation. I'm like, it kind of is, but I mean, if it's a top rate backyard wrestling, I mean, I know it was inside a warehouse for a little bit, but it's known. I mean, it's a big channel. So
know me, they say like he's too nice. Like that can't be. It's almost like a work,
Right.
And that's just not.
And he actually went out into the crowd and asked the fans for money. And I had said that was BS.
I don't remember that at all, but that part, I was. Are we allowed to swear?
Yes.
I was
Be
fucked
you.
up.
Be you.
I was
And honestly, I would take Steven Richards' word over Just Incredible about that. I mean, like, Just Incredible is known to be like I said, a con artist, and Stevie Richards been known as being a good guy. So I'm taking Stevie's word over Just Incredible.
fucked up. If I lived with all of that in my
Right.
like,
Yeah, so he probably did. He probably went out in the crowd, probably was drunk and was like, "Give me $20, give me $10, hook it up, boys. $20, who's got money? Throw it at me." He's drunk. Who cares, right? Why? I wouldn't criticize somebody for that. Whatever. Just wanted to give a heads up. PJ Chris Incredible is baiting fans into buying found merchandise, then never sending the orders. I mean, he might be. He probably again. So,
and I swear on my children, and I would never say
Three
that.
kids.
I go to church every Sunday. Believe it or not, whether that matters, I believe in God, and I don't believe in bullshit. I did all that stuff with the best intentions, and at times I would, and especially with promoters, this pissed me off a lot. But with the merchandise stuff, I would sell the stuff very cheap, and for example, $40, and then by the time you get $40 on Cash App, it ends up being $37 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I get the stuff ready, and then by the time I buy food, I don't have the money to
ship it.
send it, and it got too. I wasn't ready.
okay, I think he's.
I mean, at least he admits that, but that does excuse what he did. That, like, hey, I sell cheaply, but I didn't have the money to ship it out. I'm like, well, that's your fault. You need to ship the product out to the customer, so that's his fault.
Kind of living up to this one. I think he's kind of taking credibility here. Just Incredible. I think he's kind of taking credibility here, saying basically, yeah, he got in over his head. He was trying to get orders and do his own shipping, and he took the orders, took the money, and then didn't have the money to ship something sometimes because he didn't look at his profit margins, right, or whatever, But I mean, in the end, it tells me that he did make a bad mistake, and he did rob people of some money. I mean, he obviously probably didn't want to. He maybe didn't set out to do that. I screwed it up, and then I didn't know.
You're this, you're that. Like, they feel free to. You wouldn't talk like this to me in real life.
Mark in a minute. Though.
These people that do this are so entitled. They started talking. They posted the cute shit.
Yeah.
But they didn't post, you're this, you're that. Like, they feel free to. You wouldn't talk like this to me in real life. You'd be like, and I've given a lot of these fans my phone number and told them, hey, give me a call. Let's work this out.
Yeah.
To no avail.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I mean, I believe that.
I don't believe that. I mean, I hate to say this. You figure you give a fan your phone number and for you scam them. Like, I mean, I'm not promoting like him being doxxed, but like you're getting your phone number out to fans that you scammed. So,
because I mean, he called me easily. I mean, no doubt about it. I think that he's had problems, and he may be smoothing this over more than he remembers. But in the end, he knows he made a mistake with some of this. I think no need to. I don't like burying somebody completely. You know what I mean? But
let me see. We got Crazy Blade right here. Says, I'm done with Joe and Ken to politics show. Just stick with Casey Israel. A little crazy, but better than both of them. Hey, you know what? Ken, I never had a problem with Ken. Joe, I kind of like realize there's the Cronin Kool-Aid. And the Cronin Kool-Aid finally wore off me. And you know what? He's not even the part of the good part of the Kool-Aid either. I mean, the best part of the Kool-Aid was the co-hosts he had, like Ken, Drew, JB. And I'm not going to lie, is that one of the bigger ones that got me sucked into watching it was because of the whole Tommy NC, where like I used to troll Tommy NC, but you know, slowly I was respecting Tommy at the same time. But I mean, it was because of them, and now they're no longer part of the show. It's like it's not the same. So those guys were the Kool-Aid, and you know how the Kool-Aid has the poison. I hate to say it, he's the poison, while the other guys are the Kool-Aid. And when you don't have people, the co-hosts, that are, you know, there to make the show as fun as it used to be, I mean, all you have is just the poison. So, I mean, I never had a problem with Ken at all. Ken, every time I was on with Ken, I had a great time. I never had to wait in Discord for hours on end just to get on the show for a little bit. But I got a little pissed off when not only when he clickbaited this video, the previous one, when he thinks it's all about him, but he was watching Maven's video on him, and he's like acting like the whole video was just about him. So, and yeah, ECW originals, either druggies or alcoholics, losers. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Oh, and that's a great point from EJ. Giving out your damn phone number and like you're gonna get hacked. Well, the problem is, I mean, Joe did it to himself, though. I hate to say that because, I mean, it's kind of hard when you had, like, to believe when you had great people, not only like Ken, but you had people who are like loyal, like Drew and also Jake DeMarco, and he didn't really like he kind of was loyal to Jake DeMarco until like I mean like I don't know what happened between him and Jake DeMarco, but there's obviously something happened, and then you know the whole big divide. I mean between obviously Joe, Ken, and Drew, like it was splinter cells. I mean, Joe did it to himself. Uh, Honestly, I still thought that was kind of funny, Joe. Like I can understand you feeling bad about that, but I mean there was a lot of bullshit that was happening. Like I tried to be neutral, but now like I think one of the reasons I'm starting to be more like anti Joe is because all the drifting, especially you know where he puts all his fucking bills. Like I need to pay for all this. I'm like, well, like you're drifting to your audience, and like I said earlier, the previous video, like God forbid him doing a video without pimping out something or e-bagging. What does EJ put? All right, let's continue.
You get burned as a promoter, that sucks too.
We're diving into a darker chapter of his life.
Me.
They're going to go into the DVD. I don't want to go into this because it bores me, but basically there was a documentary that was going to come out about Justin Incredible, and he was lied to about it. And this is around the time I was talking to him, actually, and I had him on my show talking about the documentary. But basically the guy lied to him and never did the documentary, so they filmed all this stuff and never got released. Honestly, I think he was a victim of a young guy who had aspirations to make something, and then the guy couldn't deliver on it. And he was in no frame of mind or whatever to be able to figure that out. But now we're going to get into the Grimm's Toy Show stuff.
There we go.
There's nobody there for it.
And there's no landing zone. There's no.
I don't
there's
have
no parachute.
Nope.
Did you or do you currently have health insurance?
No.
You do not.
Of course not.
I understand.
There's
That's pretty common with wrestlers, especially. I mean, like, you're not even part of a big time promotion. Yeah, of course they're not going to have health care.
There's reasons. My son is disabled, and he gets Social Security, and he gets health insurance through the state with my wife. God forbid I fuck his shit up.
Right.
I just leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
That's the thing. This is going way deeper than a fucking $40 8x10. And you know what I mean? They have no idea.
Michael S. said he's done this before to GTS Wrestling. Took the man's money and never showed. Then blocked Grimm.
What is GTS Wrestling?
I cannot believe that nobody knows. Look at that, Grimm. How do you feel now, you fucking loser? Nobody knows who you are, Grimm. This is crazy.
God, like, I can't say much because not a lot of people know who the fuck I am. Like, but like, isn't Grimm Toy Show a bigger channel than Joe is? I mean, he gets more people to come on his show than Joe. Like that's even worse than the hypocrite.
That's wild. We're about to get into it though here. Oh, but real quickly before we do, check this out.
Oh,
Once again, popping up on your screens.
Oh no! Don't see. Of course, he had to do more promotional right there.
T-shirt, guys, and enjoy it. Click it. You support the show. Get 2 T-shirts.
Don't fuck them.
I don't know if it does. I don't know if it can get any better than that.
Wrestling.
Oh, that's some backyard wrestling shit. And this cocksucker is a mark, and I worked for his backyard federation for free. And then when I wouldn't do something or other, he got mad at me.
Then he got mad.
Yeah. Literally a backyard federation. He's a backyard wrestler.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the business, the real business.
And there are other.
Well, I wouldn't say. I think it's fucked up that he said nothing to do with the business because, part of me wants to say the right thing here, but there's a part of me that thinks Grimm would treat me like shit when other people bring me up.
Oh, snap. It's bad when EJ's talking some smack right here. Why the fuck is he selling shirts? No one cares. Who cares about this? But I do like this one right here. With AJ says that Just Incredible. Do you have health insurance? No, I have drug insurance. That's funny.
He treats me like I'm some kind of weird asshole weirdo person
You
that
are.
he doesn't understand.
You are,
and so part of
weird
me wants
asshole.
to treat him like a subhuman as well. So you know what? I'm going to do that. I think there's something else that could be said in Grimm's defense here. But you know what? Since all the wrestlers think Grimm's Toy Show's a piece of shit mark, and since his first wife thought he was a piece of shit mark too, well, I'm going to agree and say, backyard piece of shit wrestling company. It's not even the real business. It's a backyard ring with his friends and goofs, and then they had a shed at one point and they couldn't afford it anymore, so they had to go back to the woods again. And then his wife left him because he was so disgusting with all his toys and shit. 45-year-old guy with toys a sad human being, and so just what a wreck of a life for Grimm's Toy Show.
What? Like, God, I mean, what a piece of shit. Like, I mean, he's acting like he's taking the high road, but is actually taking the low road, taking a shot at him. Like that's just horrible, man. Like, no wonder why no one wants to work with you anymore. Like, another thing that really pisses me off, that kind of turned me off, really, is when he would put on, pay me to watch Monday Night Raw, and it's not just like small amounts. It's like $2,000, and he'll stay up for a full day or something like that. Like, what the fuck, man? You're asking your fans to pay you for you to watch the product? So, like he's just a piece of shit. Come on.
So there you go. I'm going to say that because nothing nice is said about me, and I'm.
Let me see what. Kratos says, coming from a guy who wrestles. Oh my God, that's a great point. He does wrestle a stuffed bear, and he. Oh my God, that's fucked up. Yeah, I forgot. That is true. That great point from Kratos.
Some weirdo person. So you know what? Yeah, that guy's a weirdo too. How about that? How about when Grimm talks about me like how I really am, then I will talk about how he really is. How about that? I'm going to be petty.
Yes,
but let's
you
also
are petty.
say that PJ here is no fucking saint, by the way. Oh, some piece of shit show. Yeah, some piece of crap show that you did multiple times that you thought was good enough to do when you did it. And it's some crappy show that actually paid you money at points. So you actually made an income when you didn't have a pot to piss in, PJ, just incredible. You didn't have a...
AJ says, how many TVs? Oh, yeah, pretty much, yeah. I had to do this, but I just feel like I need to call out some bullshit.
A pot to piss in. This backyard scumbag or whatever you said actually paid your bills, probably paid you more than most real wrestling promoters paid you, and yet you stood him up once of all those times, and then you got in a fight with him and you just blocked him because you run away from every problem. I think. I mean, that's, to me, it seems like he runs away a lot. Once he burns the bridge, he runs away. You know, why don't you just come out and say, hey man, we had a miscommunication. I didn't want to do that. I didn't know you wanted me to do that. I'm sorry you feel this way. Let's work it out. I hope you're good. My life is fucked up right now. You know, I'll come back somebody, whatever. But no, just block and run away and then talk shit. I don't know. There's got to be more to this story that we don't understand, though. There's just got to be.
Free. And then when I wouldn't do something.
Kratos. Hold on, what is it? You got a toy behind him, his belt. He broke a PS4 because Alien Man called into his channel. Oh, wow. Damn. Holy shit.
Something or other, he got mad at me.
The something or other was showing up to the date that you said you'd come to. Like, that's the something or other.
Yeah, literally a backyard federation. He's a backyard wrestler.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, no, that you can discredit that all you want, but it doesn't change the fact that, and you know what pisses me off about Maven here is sucking his dick. And Maven, I'm going to call out Maven. I'm sorry. You know what? I am going to call out Maven. I'm going to do this. Maven's channel has been phenomenal. I have absolutely loved it over the last few years. Maven, since you started your channel, man, it's been great. I've been doing this since 2013. I wasn't on TV. I built this from the ground up. Okay? Almost 100 million views, 76,000 subscribers.
Oh, hold on.
I've done it all on my own. You know what I mean? I get
Oh.
it. I know how.
He did it on his own, you know. He built it up by himself. I mean, fuck his co-hosts. Like, you know, fuck Jake DeMarco. You know, fuck JB. Fuck Ken. Fuck Drew, right? Cronin? Like, now he's got all these little guys he's working with that he has to have. So, like, you know, he's pretty much giving the finger to all the guys that it was the golden age of monetize this. When, like I said, you had JB, Ken, Jake DeMarco, and I'm like, and he's pretty much saying it's all him. Like, I can't say the same thing for me. Like, I know for my channel, like, especially when I was started Friday is Raw, like, it wasn't just me. Like, I always said that if I want to do the podcast, it's kind of hard for me just to do this on my own. Like, I'm going to need someone to help, you know, like to bounce, you know, things off the wall. But I'm like, he's delusional. Like, he thinks he did this all himself. But, you know, like, I like to see him do it without all the co-hosts. Oh, not only that, he's pretty much telling the people he's with right now, fuck them too. So, like, I can understand, like, at least, you know, when JD from New York, he really is doing it on his own. Yeah, he has a buddy that he does the show with the Soul Monster, but also he does the reviews with another friend. But when he does the bits he does for off the script, it's really him. Like, Cronin's using other people to help him. If it was not because all those other co-hosts that made monetize this entertaining, he wouldn't be anywhere near where he is. I mean, he wouldn't have the house that he has right now. So, I mean, he's just a giant piece of shit. So that was the comment right there that really pissed me off. That's why I had to go do this, because, you know, he's not giving no credit. He was saying that it was all him. So I was pissed. Going, I'm like, that's funny. Come. But I know this is probably going to get leaked out over that channel. So I'm just watching, because there was one point I was on X, I was following Cronin, and then I had not done anything like this at all until now. And actually a little bit, I threw a little shade at him when I was on Ken's show. But before even that, I got blocked from him on X. Like, anyone that was on Drew's channel, you know, he just wiped off. Like, I was still watching his channel and everything, but because I was trying to be neutral and stay with my friends, I got blocked because I was not a dick sucker. And not only that, I would automatically got kicked off Discord. And then I got back on there, didn't really utilize it at all. And honestly, I find it kind of funny when I went on the Ken show. Oh, like the next day I got kicked off again. So, like, but I'm pretty sure some hate watchers are probably going to take this and bring it over there. And, you know, they're like, Casey's talking some shit about Joe. Well, you know what? Fuck him. And fuck his e-begging. So fuck him. So let's go ahead and continue.
What it's like to build a YouTube channel. I love Maven and what he's done. I now subscribe to Maven, and I appreciate all his videos, his insights. What a great content. What great content. I recommend the channel all the time. But I'm going to call him a coward here a little bit, because this is his friend. and he's letting PJ here run over Grimm's Toy Show and say that it's a backyard thing. I can't even believe that Maven has never heard.
He's a hypocrite again, because didn't he just talk about shit about Grimm's Toy Show, but now he's defending Grimm's Toy Show? So which is it, Joe? Like, you're talking about on both sides of your mouth. Like, oh, fuck Grimm Toy Show, but, oh, I mean, you worked for him. Like, you're supposed to be happy that you did that. Like, Joe, which side is it?
Heard of Grimm, by the way. That's bizarre, but whatever. The fact of the matter is, Maven, this guy, your buddy here, was paid money, more money from Grimm's fat divorced ass than most other wrestling companies would pay him. That's why he did it. He did it because of that. But not only that, countless other wrestlers who have been in TNA, WWE, AEW, and then some, and then on, and whatever, have made appearances there. Okay? Because at one point it was making money. And it paid money. Anywhere from, who knows, $300 to $3,000. You know, it paid more than other places. And it was a bit of a outlaw backyard mud show TV. It's a YouTube series. And you just let it get buried here because you don't understand it. And that is understandable, but man, this was wrong to just let PJ be like, it's a guy's a fucking mark. He's a fan. Bro, half of the wrestling promoters I've ever met that have rings and real company independent shows, they're marks like crazy. You know? Grimm actually wrestles in places. And has done a lot more than more than half of those other people. So I'm gonna go back on my deal of just burying Grimm. I can't help it. I can't help but tell the truth. I'm sorry. I don't care if Grimm lies about me, says I'm weird, really thinks I'm weird. I don't know. Yeah. I don't even care. Say whatever you want about me, Grimm. Whatever the fuck. Okay, Dave. But here's the thing. That guy has done more than half of the real promoters out there, and now you're going to sit here and call him some backyard mark fan guy. Well, guess what? The guy paid you more than most other people would have. I just find this fucked up right here, especially while you sit there with a goddamn cross around your neck, by the way. Cross around his neck. What would you...
Well, that one part I do agree. Like him shitting on Grimm, that is pretty bad. And then he's trying to act like he's a Christian. I mean, like, it's kind of like I'm not a big time fan of, like, I know some Christian people in my life, and I hate to say this, sometimes they're the biggest assholes. Like, they'll act like, you know, they're better than you because they go to church, but they'll treat you like a piece of shit. Like, I can tell you two of them, I used to work with them at Sears. They were the biggest pieces of shit, but they're all about God, you know. But like, they'll go to church, but the second they come out of church, you know, back to being a prick.
Jesus do.
Oh, and by the way, Maven a coward because he's letting him talk about situations. He's bringing up allegations, doesn't make him a coward. I mean, if you watch his episode he just dropped, he had no idea who Grimm Toy Show is. So how is he going to defend Grimm Toy Show over a friend talking about it? So, like, nah, Justin, I'm not going to believe you right now about that.
Not this. But anyway, and listen, I feel bad for PJ, and I like Just Incredible, and I've had him on the show once. He probably don't even remember it. But gotta call it out. It's bullshit.
I think it is.
That cocksucker brought me on a fucking thing, had me there for 2 days.
Brought me on a thing. I think, what does he mean by that? Live stream?
And with
like a signing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he fucking went. He talked a bunch of shit.
I don't want
These guys
to
are all
watch
fucking
the rest of this.
Whoa.
So, let's go over and let's check out Maven real quick because I'm sick of him talking about on both sides of his mouth. So I just can't take it because I listen to the bullshit he spews and then it pisses me off. And then listen to that piece of shit right there too. So let's put Maven in. See right here, he doesn't say I got Joe Cronin caught me lying. It says I got caught lying. Oh, by the way, look at some of the comments right here. Let's go down. Let's see what he says. I guess this maybe from Grim right here. It says, "Hey guys, Grim here from GTS Wrestling. Thank you, Maven, for revisiting the Just Incredible nonsense. I like to tell my sides if possible, or Maven would have me. P.S. Justin would never wrestle on my wrestling show for free. And look how many thumbs up he got. So let's go down. You got this dude right here saying the guy who as terminally online as Cronin isn't even worth a response. And I'm just reading what's right here. I'm not just pointing out the ones that are bad. Do not platform the Joe Cronin show. He's not a good person. Doesn't work. His co-hosts make him a ton of money after throwing them away. All he does is talk badly about them. He has says the N word countless times. Doesn't work. Is in debt hundreds of thousands of dollars. Oh my God! It even says the $3,000 water bill, and he's always negative. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he's not the same guy as he was. Let's see. Right here, you got Joe Cronin as a mark. He built his platform on hating on people. Like I'm saying, I'm not. I'm just pointing out the only ones that says Joe Cronin. I'm not like going over the ones they would say good things. Like I'm just pointing out the ones right here. And here's one from Joe himself saying, anyone named Mr. Balls or whatever has about no credit. Then you got a couple people make couple comments. Trying to see. Right here, Cronin goes on and said, "Thank you, Maven, for reacting to my stupid comments, for leaving in the shot at Grim." And then there's a reply. Oh my God! Look right here, Joe Cronin piggybacking off of Maven and other people. Yeah, again, what a mark! Like like I'm saying, I'm not pointing out just the ones about him being bad. I'm like, I hadn't seen one good one yet. Like, you could go see this on your own right here. And if I find a good one, I'll point it out. Unsub can't support liars. I think that's probably a troll. Let's see what he says. Is this you? I assume that's a troll. A lot of these is talking about Grimm's toy show. All right, so let's go up.
Lie. Or have I? Since we started this channel, I have been called out for being dishonest or outright lying, such as from Mr. Randall Balls, who states, "Hey guys, random commenter here. Just reminding you that Maven said he would donate all the proceeds from this channel to charity, and he hasn't done it. Make no mistakes."
Why would he say that, by the way? Like, I'm sure if I listened to the part, points out that if any of them it goes to charity, he points out, he screenshots out, giving the people who donate to him for the charity, screenshots it, proving that it goes to charity, but like all his money that comes off his channel goes to charity. Like, come on, man. Like, honestly, he needs to get some money from like super chats and everything, and the money from coming off this video and his channel. Like, he deserves to get that money. But that's that one right there. Like, look.
Showing what we give, but showing what you guys give. It's one way for us to show our appreciation to everyone who's had a hand in this channel's success. Thank you. My next...
See, he's just explaining the misunderstanding.
Lie comes courtesy of the Joe Cronin Show in a video he titled Maven and Just Incredible Lie. Let's see what he has to say.
And you know what pisses me off about Maven?
See, and it's only, it's 2 minutes and 18 seconds into it.
Maven here is sucking his dick. And Maven, I'm going to call out Maven. I'm sorry. You know what? I am going to call out Maven. I'm going to do this. Maven's channel has been phenomenal. I have absolutely loved it over the last few years. I love Maven and what he's done. I now subscribe to Maven, and I appreciate all his videos, his insights.
I feel a butt coming here.
But I'm going to call him a coward here a little bit because this is his friend, and he's letting PJ here run over Grimm's toy show.
Michael S. said he's done this before to GTS Wrestling. Took the man's money and never showed, then blocked Grimm.
What is GTS Wrestling?
Oh, that's some backyard wrestling shit. And this cocksucker is a mark, and I worked for his backyard federation for free. And then when I wouldn't do something or other, he got mad at me.
Then he got mad.
Yeah.
I can't even believe that Maven has never heard of Grimm, by the way. That's bizarre, but
I haven't. Before this, I'd never heard of Grimm. His channel shows, I just never have. I got as far removed from wrestling for a time in my life as I could. Remember, just because I'm not in your world doesn't mean I'm necessarily wrong. And that's in no way, shape, or form anything negative towards Grim or what Grim does or is trying to do.
This guy, your buddy here, was paid money, more money from Grim's fat divorced ass than most other wrestling companies would pay him. And it was a bit of a outlaw backyard mud show TV. It's a YouTube series. And you just let it get buried here because you don't understand it.
No, I let it get buried because I just didn't know it.
Bingo.
It's that simple. I'm not going to stand up for something that I don't know. I'm not going to back something that I'm just not 100% sure exactly what it is that they do.
And just to be perfectly clear, in no way am I condoning or excusing Justin for scamming Grim. He alone is 100% in the wrong.
Always get everything in writing, guys. If you're going to work with a promoter, anybody out there, you're going to work with anybody, send an email. Hey, just wanted to make sure.
I'm going to give him credit. He's 100% accurate here. And something I wish I instituted years ago when I started doing, whether it be signings or anything.
But the real reason it saddens me is because I recognize just how fleeting second chances truly are.
You know what bothers me is that you didn't say this to his face. So I understand. He wants to be nice, get his point of view, then go do some investigating and then come up with his own conclusion. It sounds like he really didn't know, but I find that like hard to believe. This type of video has been done for 15 years on Justin Credible.
I went into my interview with Justin with blinders on. I went into that interview as Justin's friend. I wanted to give Justin a second chance. Hell, I still do. I wanted Justin to see that there's hope out here. There's an avenue. There's a platform for storytelling, for telling your story. I probably did upset some people that know the real Justin, that have been swindled or taken for a ride by the real Justin Credible. And my apologies to Joe and whoever saw our video with PJ and wished I would have went a little bit harder at him. In hindsight, it was probably necessary. Our next comment comes from Maven's Girl 77.
And it only lasted, let's say, 4 minutes to give him a little. But hey, EJ, don't worry about him. He's cool, dude. Don't do anything about that dude right there. All right. So don't do anything to him. But only 3 minutes, and now we move on to Maven's Girl. And hold on, you got Piers Morgan.
But I don't quite remember what I said. Let's find out.
He was saying on Piers Morgan Uncensored, and then when I went to watch the video that on his channel, that there were some things that were there were some differences there in his story.
So what Eagle Eye Mackey would fish out was a few inconsistencies between the steroid video I put out on our channel early on and the video I did when I was on Piers Morgan Live. On our steroid video, I talked about this WWE top official who hinted around about talking to the boys about that special creatine steroids that guys were on. I asked around, said, am I hearing what I think I'm hearing? They informed me, yes, you are. So at that point, I wanted to do the safe.
I have to talk about this real quick. Clearest. When episode 2 comes out, whenever I need a rant. But yeah, do not do anything to this guy right here, EJ. He has done nothing. He's been cool. Like, just don't bother him, alright? If anything, like, alright, I'm gonna have to bring myself up to her. I'm gonna have to. Alright. Let me talk to you guys right here, alright? We have a problem with a mod somewhere, alright? We have someone has hidden some people without me even knowing. And I don't want that to happen. So if I'm going to have to stop people, like get rid of some people's wrenches because they're hiding people, let me hide them, all right? Like, I'm the one who's running the show on this, all right? Like, if it's someone like, oh, doxing someone, that's 100% I can understand that, all right? That's one point. I can understand hiding that person right there. But making little comments or friendly trolling, don't punish them because uh, I don't want people to come to me and say, hey, for some reason, I'm hidden or banned from your channel. Like, I know there's like a channel I watch, Going In Raw or the Friendo Wrestling podcast, wherever, the Friendos. Like, I'm not able to say anything or put a donation in. I'm a huge fan of them. It was a Steven Larson show, but I'm not able to go in there and say hi or have fun or donate because someone banned me from that channel. And I'm still a fan of them. I'm trying to get unbanned. So I'm just saying, unless something happens, like, unless it's someone being doxxed, let me be the person who's going to hide someone. All right? No, like, unless someone's being total assholes, let's say they're harassing people in the chat. If they're doing something like towards me, I'll deal with me, alright? But if it's towards someone harassing women or other people in the chat, then I can understand. Just time them out and I'll review. If I feel like they need to be punished, I'll punish them. But I hate to drop the hammer down on that, but like I had a good friend tell me that she got hidden, and it took me a little bit of time to figure out how to unhide her. All right, so um, just be cool with this person. All right, no, hopefully you guys all understand what I'm talking about. Like I had to pull out of the bit to bring this up. All right, I was having a little fun about having doing a bit, and now I had to pull out of the bit. So, all right, understand? Like, I think Casey had to pull out. So, unless, like I said, unless someone's harassing other people in the chat, that's one thing, or doxing. But if it's towards me, or they're just saying like something outrageous, let me look at it and I'll say yeah, yay or nay. All right. So let's go ahead and get back into show, but it's pretty much wrapping up anyways. I mean, I was kind of hoping to get some people to call in, but that's why I even throw the call link in, and I was trying to get the imposter Devious Dave Rose with his drama diner. Like, he might push out great diner drama food, but uh, his service is going to take forever. At least mine might be microwave drama food, but fast. You can have a drive-through drama food, so that's why it's will you talk dirty if I call? No, but and then if you do call in and you're acting weird, I have the right to say, all right, I'm dropping you. But yeah, I just saw that. It was like when Cronin was pretty much using clickbait that, like when he was only had 3 or 4 minute video of that on Maven's channel, and he was just doing a complete different stream during the middle of the day. And when someone say, "Hey, Maven said that you called him a liar," and he's like, he saw, oh, I can get views off this. And not only that, if you go to let's go back, let's put Joe Cronin and Maven. Let me get put everything back that I had going. There we go. You know, or home. No, it's okay. I remember what I had to do. Had to do that. That's how I did it. I'm still trying to mark this out because I usually have my camera on. So, sorry about that. Maven. I mean, Maven is doing a great job on his channel. He needs to continue to do it. All right, so yeah, see right there, he talks about his stream right there, and look, he's already got for 7 hours almost 1,000 views. But then you go, his YouTube short, it says Maven goes at after WWE and the YWC Joe Cronin. So let's check this out.
And it was a bit of a. I love that he left in that I I called Grim a fat divorced ass. Wow, this video is going to be the fallout from this is going to be some kind of a week. We're going to have some kind of a week, and the YWC might actually wake up, guys. The YWC may actually come alive again because of this video. And it was a bit of a. I love that he left in.
So he really was trying to get all the views out of that. But we have Kratos said he'll probably call in. I was kind of hoping I get that imposter Devious Day Rose with his drama diner, but looks like he's not going to come in. I even gave him the link, so maybe I will be the new drama emperor. I'm shocked. I was just checking to see if I'm blocked yet. But I'm not blocked. I'm wondering how long will it take for me to get blocked from Cronin's Twitter page. Let's see, right there. So I'm just curious. Like I said before, I was on the before he was where he was banned, and he kept on having a new page. He had me blocked. That was during the whole thing between when he had the fallout with Drew, and obviously I stayed loyal to Drew, even though I would every once in a while go in the background and hang out with in the Discord, but I'm just curious. I'm just keeping an eye out on that. So let's see what we got here. Some Vaseline. I blocked myself in a fallout with me. So, well, tomorrow we will have on the Rose channel, we will be watching AEW's All Out reaction stream. So that's where we're going to be. I'm going to be in the middle of editing South Park N64 gameplay. And actually, about that, about gameplay in N64, I do have something that just came in too. Give me 2 seconds. Remember, it's in the afternoon. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, it is early in the morning. No, not in the morning, but early in the afternoon. So, thank you for that. I'm not sure if we're actually gonna do WrestlePalooza because I mean, I want to watch like 10 hours of wrestling. I'd rather watch AEW pay-per-view than WWE's show, especially when they only have 5 matches. I'm just curious. Let's go check out the match card for both of them real quick. Double O's. Oh, we got Ryan the heel coming. Damn, you totally ripped off someone else's gimmick. Violation. What do you mean? This is complete. Like, I assume you're talking about that Drama Diner. This is completely different. This is Drama Fast Food Restaurant. So, I mean, like I said, he might have better drama food, but it takes about an hour to get that drama food from the kitchen. While mine, we just pump out the drama quick. So, or we had the fast food buffet like that McDonald's in in Missouri. What's up, Ryan? The heel. You just figured do something different, have a little fun, and let off some steam about some BS. But I am going to do a game. Like, I'm going to try to get a gameplay out. Like I said, the N64 gameplay. But let me go get the cartridge. What sucks, I almost not got this cart because it was delivered to the wrong door. Because it wasn't in my mailbox. And it wasn't by my front door. And I had a feeling it was right in front of someone else's door. Luckily, it was still there. So let me bring me up real quick. So it's an N64 game. I got this from AliExpress. It's the main title. I can't even. It's so hard to see what it says right there. But in the corner, it says WCW versus WWF World Tour right there. Right down there. So I'm definitely going to do a gameplay of that. Uh-oh. Dugas, calm down. Casey's gas station diner. The main event dish is rat dog. Then you got AJ Raider says Emperor doesn't have a third grade vocabulary and speech impediment. You can tell him I said so, and also tell him I can see my dick when I look down. Devious. Hold on. Is that a quote from Devious Dave Rose? Hey, stop it. Hold on. I might have to walk him in a second. Hey, stop it. So, I thought WCW NWO World Tour. Well, I assume it's a ripoff, a hack version of that. But I would like to see that quote. AJ. Hold on, where did he say that? I would like to see that. Let's go AEW All Out 2025. See, another thing about that drama diner bullshit, at least I'll show my side. Show me. Well, that coward, devious Dave Rose, doesn't want to show his face. So, yeah. Shots fired, Dave. Like, why don't you come in here and show your face? Show me that Twitter DM, or at least a screenshot of that. Alright, let's see. Well, wait for that. Dave's gonna dox me eventually. That's probably what's gonna happen. Oh, we got Kratos. What? Give me 2 seconds, Kratos. Yo, what's up, Kratos?
What's up?
Oh, nothing much. Just got all the drama out of my system for right now. So I had to point out some bullshit. So like, what really made me mad the worst is that he clickbaited his stream, and then when he started saying that he did this all his own and he built it from the ground up, like, hold on, what about all the?
Even I know that's bullshit. I've been around, and I was in this community since 2017. Actually, I was in this community right before China died, so 2016. I left after 5 years because I was tired of the BS.
Holy shit. Look at this line. Holy shit. There's 13 matches for AEW All Out.
Yep, I said about 12 to 13 in the chat.
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, I think it definitely the one I'd be kind of cool to see the coffin match between Darby Allin and John Moxley. You got Riho, who's the first AEW Women's Champion, versus Mercedes Moné for the TBS Championship. I'll do our predictions tomorrow on Rose's channel. Are you going to be there tomorrow?
I have work at that time.
Okay, then you could give me your... Hold on. I've been told check my DMs, so let's see.
I can honestly try to tune in on Discord if I get off work in enough time, because I don't know if we'll be because I ain't paying $40 to $50 for this pay-per-view. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Same thing goes for WrestlePalooza. I will not be watching it on my own dime because I already paid $30 a month for Hulu, Disney Plus, and Max.
So
and if I add ESPN to that, that's another $12 added to my bill. $12 to $15 added to my bill on that. No.
So we got. I can't zoom much more than this.
I see
it. Yeah, you got right here. Casey just said that you're the fake imposter drama emperor. Now he's portraying himself as the new drama emperor. And then he puts emperor doesn't have a third grade vocabulary, has speech impediment. You can tell him I said so, and also tell him I can see my dick when I look down. Oh, I can see my dick when I look down. I mean, yeah, I might not have the best vocabulary, and yes, I have speech impediment or stutter, but I can see my dick when I look down, you dick.
Great comeback.
But God, well, then let's check out WWE's WrestlePalooza than this, because that has so many matches. I don't even know if I want to go through.
We got
that
18 matches across like an entire afternoon to night to late at night. 18 matches. 13 on AEW, 5 on WrestlePalooza.
Team. Let's put WWPPV. Let's see what they come down. WWE's pay-per-view.
You mean PLEs?
PLE. Well, yeah, but I'm trying to get. I can't figure out how to put WrestlePalooza. So I'd rather just go down here and find it. Let's see. Clash in Paris. Hold on. So these are the ones that are, guess are already done. Where's Worlds Collide? Okay, there it is. Rose, the link is in the top pin, but I'll put it in there. Give me 2 seconds. I can get that. I can fix that, though. Give me 2 seconds. Trying to do a million things. That is funny. Well, that coward, Dave Rose is not going to be available to come by. So, there's your link, Rose. But here's WrestlePalooza. Let's check out the card lineup. So you got 5 matches. So you got Cena versus Brock Lesnar. That's hard to choose. Then the Usos versus the Vision. Oh God. CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Wow. I mean, they got a bunch of good matches. I mean, I think Cody's going to retain over Drew McIntyre. Oh, we got the Rose. What's up, Rose? How's it going?
Shitty.
You there, Rose?
Can you fucking hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yep.
I said
heard
shitty.
I heard shitty in it as well. I don't know how he didn't hear it.
Yeah, you're shitty.
So, did you listen to some of the drama fast food that I had for people?
No, I just tuned in.
Close your DMs, Casey, please. Might want to close that.
Oh, thanks.
You're exposing your DMs section.
Oh, I really didn't have much to show anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think so, but yeah, I had some drama food talking about Cronin and Maven. Cronin was just trying to take clickbait on a stream because Maven did a video called he was caught lying. Maven was caught lying, and Maven had one skit or bit that had Cronin in there for like 3 or 4 minutes, and Cronin act like the whole show was about him.
Wow.
Like, yeah. Like, if you go back to his stream, he acts like the whole thing it was his. It was all about him. So
And then he wonders why he's not growing as a content creator. I figured I'd just pop in here for a little bit. I don't know how long you're going to be live for. Kind of interesting now to know if Dave is going to bust your balls about ripping him off.
What are you talking about ripping them off? This is a brand new concept from the great mind of Casey. Like, it's completely different than his drama diner. This is the drama fast food restaurant.
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
Like,
well, at least in his case, the drama is fast and easy.
Yes,
quick to get rid of when you go to the damn shitter.
I'm not going to promise that the drama food is going to be as great as Dave might serve it up, but mine will be a little bit faster to serve. But you might have the shits afterwards.
So basically, you're serving a B-level grade Johnny Rockets fast food restaurant.
Yes.
Or over here, I call it Wendy's Wet and Juicy.
I tried to go 50s fast food diner by bringing up even Johnny Rockets. Yep, you just had to go to Wendy's.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out because.
Did you guys see what I put in our Discord DM earlier?
I have not. Wait, about the Netflix thing, I did.
Yeah, they're considering jumping into the pool now with trying to buy Warner Bros. Dude, AEW might be in some royal fucking shit.
I don't know if that's even like that might be like, was it that trade? Was it like when it's not Monopoly, but it's like I guess it's almost like a Monopoly if they do that. Like, yeah, there's other streaming service, but like I don't know, like I'm sure they're able to buy it. They're the biggest streaming service out there. But yeah, that's the first I heard about it. I'm like, if none of this happens, they're gonna split the company in half. You're gonna have the service, the app service as one company, and then the TV channel on the other side.
Well, it would have to technically be 3 because then they have the gaming divisions.
I don't know about that. That's probably going to be somewhere probably in the channel, the division with the channels, probably. But I could be wrong. I mean, I know they're splitting the company in half, though.
So now you got 2 entities that are partnered with WWE, in a way, now looking into buying Warner Bros. And Netflix is more threatening than Paramount is because Netflix streams all of WWE internationally, including Raw in the United States.
And international, they do SmackDown, NXT.
Well, that's what I said. They stream all of WWE internationally on Netflix, and we get Raw in the States. There's no way in hell WWE is going to stand for having AEW on the same platform as Raw. Even if it's on a different night.
Well, that's Netflix, though. That's up to Netflix.
It is up to Netflix, but you know damn well WWE won't put up with it. They will strong arm Netflix into canceling AEW if that happens.
Tom says, did you guys hear about Ludwig and Tiffany? What happened? Did they break up? I know they were in a relationship. Like, dude, like, he's a lucky man to be with that woman. I would crawl on hot coals and tacks and barbed wire to have a shot with that woman.
Right.
Yeah, you'll never get it.
But she's not fat.
She's not fat. She doesn't have to be fat for me to like her or think she's attractive.
I don't know. Not from what we know what you like. I don't know about that.
I do like big women.
What the fuck?
Allegedly, they broke up.
Why? Why?
I mean, I don't know. Charlotte's not bad looking, but I think
Why?
you
You go from hardly any plastic to mostly plastic. Why?
I think Tiffany Stratton is way hotter than
She has
Charlotte.
implants, but that's the only plastic thing about her. Charlotte's all plastic surgery at this point.
Pretty much.
Oh, hold on, that's a good point right here. Ludwig
Probably even has
was
a
in-
plastic pussy by now.
Oh. That is true. I remember about that whole thing where Ludwig was in Charlotte Flair's DMs, but I mean,
I honestly thought that was storyline, but I knew that was off the rails. But apparently Tiffany Stratton, according to WWE Unreal, had to actually apologize, was forced to apologize to Charlotte for the 0-3 marriage line. Forced by Triple H.
Hold on, why she needs to apologize for that? It's true though.
Because it was
It's not
unscripted.
like-
It was an unscripted. It was unscripted.
Okay,
The whole promo battle face to face was unscripted on that SmackDown.
yeah, but how many? I'm sure they said the same thing to Ric Flair. Like he's been divorced like so many times by now. Like
Saraya mentioned his dead son Reed in a promo against which Ric Flair didn't even know about until the day after. To Charlotte, why do you think Charlotte was ready to kill the woman in the ring and outside of it at the same time?
Oh, that's understandable right there. Like
she brought her
but-
brother up in a negative light, saying, "Yeah, your brother didn't have much fight left in him. Now, did he?" Like
that's
and
pretty fucked up right
even I
there.
cringed at that promo.
Yeah,
Even
that's
I
pretty.
cringed at that line.
I would
watching
think
it
something
live.
like that would have had to get an approval from Charlotte and Rick.
No, Rick.
Yeah.
Rick wasn't approved. Rick didn't approve it. Reed's mother, Lady Fifi, didn't approve it, who was also a former WCW valet for Ric Flair and one of his ex-wives.
So speaking of WWE, since we're apparently on the topic of wrestling,
Yeah.
did you see that Cody Rhodes revealed in an interview apparently that he did recently that either him, I think it's Drew McIntyre, or and Seth Rollins are being groomed to take over booking the WWE after he retires?
Oh, really? No, I didn't hear about that.
So apparently Triple H isn't looking to become the next Vince and do this into his
In
late
his-
70s.
Well, I mean, he's pretty much once, like we talked about this like yesterday, like once, like the bubble bursts and they start losing money and the shows are not getting sold out. Like, then honestly, Nick Khan is not going to take take the heat. So you got to go down further than that, and like who's
Everything's
running?
going to go on Triple H, unfortunately, because he's the booker. They're not
Exactly.
going to blame themselves. They're going to blame Triple H. They're going to say he's putting out a subpar product, and
Yep.
it's not the prices, it's disinterest, which is full of shit.
Yeah. So they're gonna blame Triple H, and Triple H is gonna get ousted, and so he better get all the money he wants and all the praise he wants.
And I'm
now.
telling you right now, if WWE turns on Triple H after he has given his life to that fucking business over there, over the course of the last 30 years, if WWE were to turn on him, I would do the biggest dick thing possible. Even after I don't know if it's so much him, but the higher ups in WWE and TKO. Triple H should join AEW and try to get one back on fucking WWE if they fucking turn on him and blame him for all of their failures.
Well, that's what I was saying before. Like with
He
Vince,
should
I
join
mean,
AEW and fucking bring them to prominence like he did with NXT Black and Gold. Because you know damn well he could do it if fucking Tony Khan would play ball with him.
yeah. I mean, We know that.
I've
like,
already
there's-
heard a report, or I've already seen reports that Tony Khan's planning a WrestleMania 43 alternative in 2027.
Yeah, I mentioned it last night during the football game.
I didn't. I must have stepped away. I must have stepped away at a bad time when that happened because I was neck deep in the stream by the time that stream went dead.
Yeah, you
Come
said
on,
you were.
I said I'd be back, thinking it'd be quick and easy. Turned out into a what started at what 9:40 something, didn't end until about almost 1 a.m.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I had people to when I went live right after we did the football stream. I was playing Fortnite. People asked me what happened. Like, he just lost the internet, and I made I took kind of a shot at you, Rose. It was like, God dang! Anytime there's a slight wind, he loses power over there. Like, what the?
No,
fuck?
you know what? It's no joke, dude. People can't fucking drive around here. Somebody about a mile away or somewhere, fucking, because my mom saw the accident on the way home. Somebody fucking crashed their truck into a fucking Comcast Xfinity fucking tower, and my internet was out. My internet was out for 3 hours.
DJs and Cum are asking if I have clothes on. I mean,
You got a shirt on at the very least.
He's asking if you're wearing pants.
no, I'm not wearing pants.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Casey's pulling the Shawn Michaels on December 8th, 1997.
I mean-
he's in his boxers.
No, I didn't. Hold on, I didn't say that. I just said I wasn't wearing
You just said you
pants.
weren't wearing pants, though.
Yeah.
Well,
You
technically,
didn't say
shorts
I was
aren't
wearing
pants.
this?
Yes. See.
You didn't. Did you get the reference I made? Shawn Michaels, December 8th, 97, after a game of strip poker with Triple H in China, was
I
down
need
with
to-
boxers in the ring.
I should wear like a like one of these championship belts and like just be naked and just barely
Please,
covered.
God, no.
Like do
Please,
that.
God, no. We've
Oh,
already got Shawn Michaels in the Playgirl magazine doing that crap. We do not need you doing that.
we need me version of that. Like the problem is like I would have to have someone.
We
I would
could
have to.
promote it as Shawn Michaels let himself go really bad over the course of not wrestling.
I would have to have someone come over and take the pictures for me. Like
No, we'd have to Photoshop Shawn Michaels' head onto your body.
Yeah, and get it to work right. The Shawn Michaels got a tan. Casey's pale as a
But-
ghost.
But I'm just saying I'm just not in pants, okay? Like that's all I'm gonna say. I'm
All right.
like I guess they can see
I
where
I
I
don't have a shirt on myself. Shit. I
like
ain't turning on my camera to show anyone to prove it. Just take my word for it.
like I'm laying like I'm slouching in this recliner and I guess they can see that like every once in a while I'll have my legs up. So like
You know, your right knee was in frame a few minutes ago.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
I agree.
Let me ask you.
I agree. You may get some. You may get some. There should be a segment where I do epic rants.
Like,
Me talking about epic rants. I might as well call myself
yeah.
the Black Angry Joe Show.
Oh well,
Just,
I mean,
just call me Angry Joe Show in blackface.
but I'm gonna
We'll have to change your
Okay.
name to Rantos.
Fuck that.
Rantos. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little thumbnail, like when we start Saturday is Raw, probably tomorrow, in tribute to Billy from the Game Chasers. Like, that still kind of shocks me because, I mean, I'm sure I don't know. The Rose watch them.
I never
I
heard
mean,
of
I've heard of them, but I haven't necessarily watched them.
They were
Never
like,
heard of them. Personally.
I highly suggest watch the Game Chasers. the show is almost like if you're watching a TV show. It's literally like a TV show how it's produced.
Okay.
So it's a very good show.
It's like where they go they go thrift shopping and see what kind of deals they
Yeah.
can find on games at like mom and pop stores.
Yes.
And garage sales and stuff.
Yes. But
Got my interest.
but it's they also
said.
they also has venture. Like there was a place
Game
that
Chasers. It's called the Game Chasers, not Gay Chasers, dude.
well he's playing it off, but
Yeah, I know. I'm Mr. Politically correct to an extent.
You're also
don't-
politically black.
well hey don't
Biracial.
shoot me.
Get it right.
Hey don't shoot me in the neck, okay? Oh.
Just because I'm Democrat, I'm not gonna shoot anyone in the damn neck. Just because
Now-
I'm Democrat, I'm not affiliated with all these groups that are.
Oh, if
hard
anyone
to-
shoots Casey in the neck, it'd be totally fine.
See, I mean
did y'all hear my rant or even pay attention to the rant I said about the Charlie Kirk Day thing? George Floyd was born on the same day as Charlie Kirk 20 years prior to his birth. So
Yeah, and
why
George
does that
Floyd,
matter? Why does Charlie
George
Kirk
Floyd
thing
had his
matter
neck
now?
crushed. George
Why
Floyd
does
had his
Charlie-
neck crushed, and Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck.
So why not honor both men?
oh.
Mind blown. Honor both men on their birthday.
Well,
Instead of just
that's
one.
why I'm saying like they're treating Charlie Kirk like he's like the greatest fucking thing alive.
Well it was all about
His channel was mainly talking about having people open their minds instead of listening to everything that they think is profit. Open your mind to something and speak for yourself. That's what he essentially promoted on his channel.
Well, let me bring this one
Promoted
up.
thinking for yourself.
I showed this before, but it's been known now that Rajah Jackson has been arrested finally.
Thank
So
Christ.
It only took what, a month?
Yeah, no shit. I think I heard about that yesterday.
I think it just
What?
happened. I thought it just happened today.
No, I saw the tweet yesterday. I don't know if he was arrested yesterday, but I saw the tweet yesterday.
So
I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm not even gonna touch that. You said leave Chuck Kirk alone. He's dead. You mean Charlie Kirk? I don't know a Chuck Kirk.
So let me bring this up. This is when Charlie Kirk. I think I showed this before, but
Chucky
this is
Kirk.
when
Demonetized now.
where he debates a old man.
Yeah, I saw that. You showed that before.
Yeah.
On Saturday's Raw.
Yeah, well, I want to show this to the rows right here. So this is him debating people, and so you got this old man come in, and he well, let me show you.
I'm sorry.
Rajah Jackson's gonna drop the soap regardless, dude. He's gonna drop the soap more than once. He'll be someone's bitch in prison.
Oh.
Well, my name
MMA
is
can only
Eric.
get you so far in
I'm
prison.
70 years old. I've been a born-again evangelical Christian for 35 plus years.
Praise God.
Worship here in the Valley with a bunch of, I was on worship teams in the Valley for quite a few churches. But the Holy Spirit brought me here today to prove you wrong. Okay, and so what the Holy Spirit has led me to do is to try to explain to you that I don't think you're a good, godly man. Okay, right away. And this is why. Because what a godly man does, a good godly man does, is stand up for people. He stands up for people. He stands up and even fights for people. Okay. And I don't believe you stand up and fight for people. Yeah, you use your mouth and all these kids, you're good at all these kids. And I didn't think you were going to.
Are they people?
Yeah, they're people.
Do I
but
fight
still.
for them?
Front him up.
And how dare you say that after I
What?
I said I shut him up.
Well, watch this.
just shared the gospel to nearly 2,000 people here at Boise State University?
Yeah, and he's big time Christian too, right here, Charlie Kirk. So
It sounds like that 70-year-old man is one of them fucking religious fucking wingnuts, like one of those freaking sociopath people where he would freaking commit a murder and say God told him to do it.
well, it's interesting you said that because
he sounds like the. I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to. He sounds like the Hispanics that would sell tickets to heaven, pretending to sell tickets to heaven while calling themselves Jesus.
well, let me show. It's funny you said that, Rose, because well, you have to watch.
Well, I just got no soul like a motherfucker.
Because there's a difference between someone who just shares the gospel and someone who's a godly man. I can explain the difference to you right now.
Okay, tell the world why I am not a godly man.
Because you only stand for people who are white,
Use
Christian,
evidence.
and male. You've got.
Where's my brother up here?
You've
Where's
got-
my man? Look at him. You got to come up here. Come up here.
So
Come up here.
he's pretty much calling him racist.
He's calling him
Look at this
sexist
guy
too.
here.
Yeah,
Look at this. Yeah.
exactly.
But yet there's
Right to the
women
mic.
right in the front of the crowd standing right next to the guy.
Oh yeah, they're all around him too, in MAGA hats and everything. Like
And he
there's
pulls up a black dude with dreads.
yeah, and
What's the
the
problem
old
with
man he offers a fist pump to him, but almost like he doesn't want to do it.
Wait, I only stand up for white. What, is that a white man? Can you can you look at him, please? Look at him.
I already.
Is that a
I already
white
gave him
man?
a fist bump.
Is that a white man? You said I only stand up for white men. He's got dreads.
Are you?
But you just libeled me in front of 2,000 people, saying I only stand up for white men, and I got a brother in Christ right here. How dare you say something like that?
I'm ready to. If you quit messing around, I'll prove it to you right now.
Messing around, bringing up a person of color's messing around.
Yeah,
Isn't that your
it
whole
is.
shtick?
Are you ready? Okay. So.
Are you ready?
So the Holy Spirit specifically brought me here because this is the Idaho. This is the Old West, right? The Holy Spirit brought me here to challenge you to a gentleman's fist fight right here in front of this whole crowd. Now look.
All of a sudden now
listen,
God
listen.
told him
No.
to fist fight him. Okay,
Yep.
sure.
Yep, so God told him to come to fist fight Charlie Kirk in front of people.
A 70-year-old man to fight a 30-something-year-old man. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Guy's
But,
a
like,
fucking whack job.
Oh, but by the way, Charlie Kirk's the ungodly man, but the godly man wants to fight, you know? Like, so, I
He
mean,
gets proven wrong, and then he goes, "I want to fight you."
yeah, exactly.
Wait.
I would hate to hospitalize you in front of 2,000 people.
But see, the difference is I'm a 70-year-old man. I haven't been in a fight in like 60 years. However,
Does a godly man come up here and
Yeah, does a godly man challenge another to a duel?
does a godly
Yes.
man come up here and threaten someone?
okay, so hold on. I'm serious about this. Can I speak?
Oh,
All right, so look,
You can't.
I'm
speak.
telling you, I'm not up here just fighting for me. The Lord has come up to me to ask for fight for people that you diss all the time, like women,
The Lord brought him here to speak to you.
women, gay people, trans people, immigrants, people of color, people of different religions.
My man.
Immigrants, refugees. So look, seriously, I'm serious. You can have your goons. They can search me. I'll sign a waiver. I'll let you take the first punch. Let's go. Put up or shut up, Charlie Kirk.
You know
Put
what?
up.
what a nut job.
Uh-huh.
Like, see, this was like, he made a point that some people thinks that he buses people in as porters. Like I brought this up before. It's like, if anything, I think it's the exact opposite. I think he might bring in some of these nut jobs to debate, because I mean, look all the people behind him, and then you have a line of people wanting to so-called debate, or they're like, or they do stupid shit like this, or they can't debate and they want to.
So you're
Like,
saying he has plants in the crowd?
no, there's people saying he has plants in the crowd as supporters. I'm saying the exact opposite. I think
Right. So
if
he has plants in the crowd to so-called debate to make himself
Yeah.
look good. Is what you're saying?
I'm just saying, if anything, it would be that. Because I mean, look at this fucking nut job of a dude comes up saying he's a godly man, and God told him to fight him in front of people. Like, but like, just like, I'm not gonna lie, if I'm gonna debate with either Tex or Devious Dave Rose or even Drew, I'll get squashed because I'm not a debater, but
You're
I
just
mean,
a masturbator.
yeah.
No,
But, like-
he's not a masturbator. He's Michael Jackson's activator.
No. But watch this.
Yeah,
So,
I made that right.
first of all, it says very clearly in the Bible that we shouldn't harm those that are worthy of protection, and you obviously are.
You're just worried I'll kick your ass.
Well on Medicare age, but let's play this out. Despite the obvious fact, and you and I both know who would win this duel. However, hold on a second. This is a great embodiment of the American left. You can't debate, so you want to go to blows. You can't. The only thing that is preventing us from this country from going to civil war is debate and dialogue. And you don't even want to have debate. You want to go and you want to wrestle like a 7-year-old. Who here is actually dividing the country?
So a gentleman's fist fight. You know what that is, right?
Again, I would like to think that we are elevated above trying to go have a fight in the streets or a fight in front of 2,000 people. In fact, a mark of civilization is that we don't have to go to blows or bullets, that we can have discourse and debate, but yet you're inviting that.
And you know that out here in the West, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Oh, really? You don't debate out in the
Real
West?
men stand up for
You
what
guys,
they believe.
you guys don't dialogue in the West?
Come on, man. Look, I know.
How about this? Why
Come
don't
on,
you,
man.
since you're a
Come on, man.
70-year-old aged elder and you want to have a fist fight with a 31-year-old?
Is that how old you are?
What
are you saying?
I was quoting the old guy going, "Come on, man. Fuck off. Come on, man.
Why don't you tell me what a woman is?"
Oh, that's one of the things he does like to do. I mean, his bigger topics from Charlie Kirk is obviously likes to talk about, having people deported back to the country who came in illegally. He's totally anti-abortion, and honestly,
he lost his woman to Jim Duggan because he's from Idaho.
I believe in abortion only under certain conditions.
I mean, it's a very touchy subject. I don't like where the women is like, well, I had unprotected sex, and I got pregnant, so I better call the abortion clinic again and get rid of it instead of doing protection sex. So, like, I agree a lot.
I'll put my personal life out there. The last time I had sex before I met my partner, 5 years ago. 5 years. And I'm protected in her home with her daughter in the next room. We did it in her bathroom.
Didn't you tell that story once before?
I never heard it.
Not
I could have swore you have said that somewhere before, because that sounds very familiar.
That was that. If I did, it may have been from it may have been years ago. But was mainly because it was all because like she was a former ex that I had that we were reconnecting at the time. That's all. We were just reconnecting. That's all. And we reconnected after couple rounds in her kitchen, in her bathroom, and in her living room.
Dang. Well, one other things he also likes to debate is like what I mean. Honestly, he asks people what do you consider a woman, or like how many genders are there, or like does a man can get pregnant? Like to me, like I'm shocked that it has to take the Trump to say, hey, there's officially two genders. Like hold on. Like, are we to that point that we really think there's more than two genders out there? Like, I can understand people want to transition into a different sex. I have no problem with that at all. You can go from a man to a woman and back to a man, and it doesn't affect me at all. Okay?
Well, I think once you change, you can't change back.
I hear what they do from a man into a woman. Like it's kind of graphic, but I'm just saying. Like I don't care if you became a transsexual. It's not gonna harm me one way or another. That's why like when I talked to mom about like when gay marriage was about to be a thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with it. Like, who am I to say no to people who wants to get married?
Supposedly,
Like,
the Bible does.
yeah, but I also think the Bible needs to be a little bit like everything's kind of outdated. I'm just saying, like, there's some stuff that's like it's not the same back then.
I
It
want to know who
doesn't.
wrote the goddamn Bible. That's what I'm fucking curious about. Is there an author in that goddamn book anywhere?
No, I believe it's just a bunch of stories that are build the Bible.
Right, but I'm curious to know if there's an author listed in that book anywhere.
No. It's
God,
multiple different like things. That's
but like it's just crazy when we had to say, can a man get pregnant? No, like I'll play stupid and say, yeah, the Earth is flat and everything, but like I don't need to go to today's high school where they're gonna teach you about being a transsexual or whatever, being gay. Like
It's funny you should mention that because this woman, quote unquote woman, running for governor of New Jersey, apparently wants to become a man, took up a man's first name, as not using her biological name, which I thought being in a person of power in the government, I thought you had to use your biological name for that.
no.
Apparently she wants to be a man, and she wants to make it mandatory in all schools in New Jersey to have LGBTQ classes.
No, fuck that
To
shit.
teach all kids in schools what LGBTQ is and what it's like to be LGBTQ. And I'm thinking, like, how would
Sounds like
any
a-
parent feel about their 7-year-old coming home and their dad comes home from work and a kid goes, "Hey, Dad, what's a transvestite?"
Yeah, exactly. It's like, Dad, what's a drag queen? Or like, Dad, like,
What is queer?
oh,
You know, I would be so fucking pissed if I was a parent in this fucking shithole state.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man! I'm praying to God that woman doesn't win.
well, mention if it's like when you're a small child, and this is before you got interest with girls or women, or whatever, the exact opposite, and saying like you came and you went to that class, but you're not interested of the opposite sex just yet because you're not there yet, right?
I was into girls since I was 8 years old.
No, I'm just saying, let's say you hadn't reached to that point yet, and you go to that class. It's like, Dad, like I hadn't learned to like girls. Does that mean I'm gay, Dad? Like I like my friends, but I'm not into girls. Like I don't have friends with girls. Does that make me gay? Like I'll be like you said. Like I'd be furious. And like
the alphabet soup should be discovered when a kid reaches the age of consent, and then they can start to explore that on their own.
Yeah, or maybe if anything, it would be like in high school. It'd be the last thing, like, hey, you're on your way out. Like this is what what gay or lesbian. And by the time you hit high school, anyways, you know what that shit is. I mean, shoot, by middle school, I was looking at porn, so. And even probably before.
Yeah, I didn't
that.
even make it to middle school before I started watching porn.
So like I think if anything, that class would have to be at the very end of the tone pole. Not like, hey, we're in middle school and we're gonna have like gender class or whatever, or LGBTQT, wherever it is, plus. And I don't even know what the hell's plus is about. Like, is that supposed to be for fat people?
They just say plus to shorten it because the whole thing is like LGBTQIA something 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 something, and then so they'll just say LGBT plus because LGBT are the main four.
Yeah.
And then the I don't even know what the I stands for. A is asexual. And the A is asexual people. I don't know what the I stands for. And then there's a couple other ones out there that are part of the fucking alphabet soup.
Well, like if you're in middle school and they start doing that, then that's very controversial.
Or LGBTQIA, excuse me. Before I get roasted in the chat that I forgot about the queers out there.
Okay, so.
But like, I just don't get it. Like that. Like, thank God when I went to school, we didn't have to have that. I mean, at least like we had sex education. I can understand that. But
and I think schools these days even start doing that a little too early.
Yeah, I think it was about middle school when they did that too.
Yeah, I was.
It was either
grade,
middle
I think.
school.
8th grade, I think, for me.
Yeah, it was probably around that time frame.
Because that's when you start to become a teenager. That's when you're, 8th grade is usually when you're 13 years old. So you're getting into that phase in your life. So that's when they're going to start teaching it to you.
So I mean, it's understandable for that. Then, like, honestly, you don't want to be like, all right, Timmy, who's 8 years old, like, let's learn about sex now. Like, that would probably not go good. But if you're like you said, let's say 13, then I can understand.
And even then, you didn't learn that much about it. It wasn't until like your sophomore year in high school when they really start teaching you about it.
AJ says we need to reopen the asylums already. Well, we need that's
We need
like
to
I
do
said.
a lot in this country.
I mean, to me, like,
ain't gonna help.
but let me bring this part where he's gonna ask the old man about what do he consider a woman.
How about this? Why don't you, since you're a 70-year-old aged elder and you want to have a fist fight with a 31-year-old?
Is that how old you are?
Why don't you tell me what a woman is?
See, I am not here to debate you. I'm here to prove you wrong. Prove you wrong. Prove him wrong. So either put up or shut up. I'll walk away. You tell me right now.
How do you prove him wrong in the fist fight, by the way?
You don't.
Like, I mean, you debate to be proven wrong. You're like, so let's say the old man beats him up. I proved you wrong. Like, I mean, you proved you're a nut job.
He is a nut job. He's a fucking... Anyone who calls themselves evangelical, automatic fucking nut job.
I'm not gonna touch that. Like, I'm not gonna say, hey, your religion is that and this and that, like, wherever. Like, I had one
That's
time...
coming from somebody whose my mom's whole side of the family, the majority of them are all Jehovah's Witnesses, and a lot of them can't go fucking 2 sentences without saying something about Jehovah, and it just makes me sick.
Well, for me, like, I had one time I was dating a woman. Well, yeah, a woman at the time, and she was living with her parents, but her parents was pumping out a new kid every year. And I'm not lying. There's 12 of these kids living in this house.
Jesus
And
Christ.
like they put the Brady Bunch to shame. And I'm not lying. I swear there's like several of them in the same room. Like maybe 4 in the same room. So, but the girl I was dating, she was saying, "Hey, Casey, you want to go to a concert?" Like, yeah, sure. The concert was a church revival, and one they were like, "Hey, Casey, no, we're gonna convert this one." I'm like, nope. Let's see. Trying to find another one. Like, he does like a bunch of these debates all around the country, but there's like sometimes he'll do even a here's another one where like he would like have a round table. It's not even a round table, but he's surrounded by like 20 students, and they debate him for like 20 minutes. But Charlie Kirk debates liberal student on identity, reality, and truth. And this is from his channel.
Now, here's the thing, though. Like, he targets students to debate, right? Like college kids.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he like challenge anybody instead of a specific age group?
Well, actually, I mean, you had that old man come up there.
That was different. That wasn't like he wasn't challenging him to a debate. The guy was challenging him to a fist fight.
Yeah.
Then you had this one dude comes up like, I think he's a terrorist or something.
What does that thumbnail say? I'm a cracker, bro.
Yeah, I'm a cracker, bro. And this is from his channel, by the way, Turning Point USA.
You can tell he likes video games because that one looked like a Street Fighter thumbnail.
Be respectful, guys. He can do what he wants.
Oh, can I start now? Oh, nice to meet you, Charlie. I'm a big fan. I think you're a very beautiful man. I admire you physically, but no homo.
I'm a big fan. I like you physically, but no homo. Like, I love that. Yeah, so this say no homo, but it's almost like, is that a scarf? It almost looks like he's wearing boxer shorts over his face.
I was gonna say that it looks like a very oversized mask.
Yeah. Like we know you're a fucking dork. I mean, dude, look at your haircut and your glasses, and like we already know he's a dork.
I did have a question. Something I don't find very interesting about you, something I find kind of repulsive, is that I believe you said that the Civil Rights Act was bad and that we shouldn't have that.
Okay. Well,
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't like you as much as Charlie, though.
First of all, what's your name?
Sorry, I don't want to be like filmed and stuff.
Too late.
I'm anonymous, number one. Anonymous guy.
Anonymous guy. What a douchebag.
Not only that, he's like, I don't want to be recorded. I'm like, motherfucker, you like there's a
Too late.
camera.
Right? You walked up to the guy's fucking debate, you know?
Yeah, like honestly, like you're being recorded. Like it's not like, hey, you had to sign a waiver. You're an idiot. You came up to the microphone.
Yep.
Like he knew exactly what he was doing.
Yep. Amen to that.
Okay. Well, hello. Nice to meet you, anonymous guy.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. I believe in part of the essence of the Civil Rights Act went way too far, way too wide.
Oh, how did it go too far?
Well,
He
for
can't
example,
even
it created
he
entire
can't even
civil rights
stand still
leviathan
when
that
he's
gave us
talking.
affirmative.
He's all jitter. Who, Charlie or the kid?
The kid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, probably hopped up on something.
Of action.
Civil rights Leviathan? What do you mean?
Yeah, so if you can let me finish three words in.
Sorry.
It allowed the Department of Justice to go after people that have different skin color, aka white people, and prevent them from getting jobs in college admissions.
You have a job.
I'm sorry?
You have a job.
No, you're right. I do. Right. But just until Trump came around, until the Supreme Court decision, thanks to the Civil Rights Act, if you have white skin color, it's much harder to get into a college than if someone has black skin color. Much harder. You have to get higher test scores. It's a much harder pool, largely thanks to the precedent set by the Civil Rights Act. Not to mention all the trans stuff that we're seeing. We're seeing men be able to win trophies and medals from women across the country, and they use the Civil Rights Act to justify it.
Okay, I think I see where you're coming from. So you think that it's harder for white people because of black people they could have lower tech scores again?
It's not what I think. It's the fact.
That's what you're saying. Okay, all right. Well, I guess what I would say too. I think perhaps you're familiar with the term equity, right? Where different people have different circumstances.
It's
which leads us to
Marxism.
different outcomes.
I reject.
Okay. Well, whether you reject it or not, I think it's a prescient concept in this argument because what you have to understand is that when you're, for example, you're born in like a black neighborhood, you're born in like O Block or something like a very like a. Oh, you don't know what O Block is? Oh. Well, if you're born there, if you're born in a very poor area like that, with like very low economic opportunity, very very poor schools or very low ratings, where the average test score is much lower, when you're in that environment, you have the whole system up against you, right? So when you say in that kind of circumstance, when you're facing the whole, I guess, leviathan of systemic racism, so you say that's sorry, let me just finish it. When you say it's fair to, for example, lower the standard because knowing that their circumstances were like that, perhaps based on what they had, what was presented to them, they had the correct amount of merit to get into a school.
Okay, so are you a student here? I'm guessing you are.
Oh, yeah, I'm a student here.
Are you a pretty good student?
Oh, yeah, I would say I'm a good student. I have a pretty high GPA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give your GPA to her because she's a woman of color, please?
Oh, well, young to get.
What?
Is Charlie Clark
Him?
wearing a Patriots t-shirt?
Not that I know of. I think it says America. Like, when he got shot, he had a shirt, white shirt in black text said freedom. So, it's probably a patriotic shirt, but not the New England Patriots shirt.
As long as it's not the New England Patriots. All right, then.
If you would, I mean, I can.
Would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, sure.
You'd be good. You cool with that?
Yeah,
So,
I'm fine. Wait, you mean
I want you.
like tell her or like
no,
give it to her?
by force.
Like we're swapping it.
Let me tell you what I'm going to
Okay.
do. By force, white man.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to take your GPA. I'm going to give it to a woman of color.
Okay.
You're cool with that?
I mean, yeah, I can just work back up. Like,
There's no working
Hey,
back
bro,
up.
I can pull myself up on my bootstraps.
No,
What
there's
do you
no
mean?
working back up.
What do you mean you can't work back
you're
up? That's
only-
the whole point of
No,
conservatism,
I'm
isn't
gonna,
it?
I'm going to keep on taking it from you because that's equity. And you're cool with that.
What?
Because
But that's not
this is equity in practice.
Equity isn't taking. Equity is giving, applying the equal standard.
If you give, how do you get? You must take, and then you give.
Wait, what do you mean?
That which is given must first be taken.
Well, what's being taken?
Well, in this case, grades from you to grades
But
to her.
That's no one's taking my grades though. That's not what affirmative
it's
action
called.
is.
Well, hold on a
No
second.
one takes your grades.
Hold on a second. If you
Yeah,
only have
yeah,
so many, you only have so many positions at University of South Florida to come in, right? There's a set number. Let's say it's 20,000 people. Okay, and we're gonna say we're gonna lower the test standards so that somebody that's a woman of color can come in, and therefore it's harder for you. So it's a higher bar for you, lower bar for them. Definitionally, that's a redistribution of test scores to somebody else, just by the definition. And you're okay with that?
Well, I guess I would ask then, if we were to do what you're doing, I guess that's what's happening under Trump, right?
Well, no, it's actually been happening the last 40 years.
Okay, actually, yeah, whatever. Okay, so when you say that, if you do that, then, well, black people aren't going to get into school, and then they won't be able to uplift themselves. They won't be able to have prosperous families. They won't be able to, equalize the economic status, because you need to give them a little jump start. You know what? You have a car, right?
How is that? How is that? Well, no, now I know who you are.
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
How has that worked?
He's been doxxed. He's doxxed his face. It's like, we know who you are now. Oh my God. Like, what Charlie Kirk is talking about is pretty much I guess it was DEI, where like companies will, instead of hire the best person for the job, they had to fill in the quota for like, hey, we gotta have so many people of color, and obviously we gotta have so many people of women. Doesn't matter if they're qualified, but can't just be a bunch of white people, or white men. It's gotta be just diversified. So that's pretty much he's at it.
It's
But
pronounced diversified, Casey.
Okay, I couldn't pronounce it. You knew what I meant.
Personally, if I was a business owner, I would take the people I would feel were best suited for the job. So guess what? If I didn't have a black person or a woman amongst my ranks, then that just means I didn't find one good enough to be a part of my fucking organization.
Oh, he brings up he's where he's telling, I guess, to a black man about how NBA and NFL. I mean, how NBA has 3/4, 75% is black. Let's say if they would do it for them, like we got a 50-50, we got to put some white guys in here too, it wouldn't be as good, right? Because now we're putting DEI into basketball.
So wait a minute, what are you saying? White people can't be good at basketball?
Well, come on, you know that's true. We suck at
entirely.
this. I'm gonna see if I can try to find that one where put NBA. That's probably what I need to do. I think it's this one.
Are white people represented fairly in the National Basketball Association?
Who cares? What political
Hold on,
power
I
does
thought
the
we're all
national
about fair representation.
Listen,
I think that it should, by law, half of the NBA should be white,
great, fine.
and the product would suck.
What political power does the NBA have?
A lot, actually. The NBA reaches millions of people every day. They have slogans that people internalize. In fact, if the NBA had no political power, why would they have to wear Black Lives Matter on all their jerseys? Why would politicians try to get their endorsements all the time? The NBA is more powerful than Congress in some ways. If you want fair representation, just to be clear, then why would you not be against whites by law being half of the National Basketball Association?
Do it, great. Who cares?
No,
I don't care.
All right,
if
fine.
we have
I have a shot, everybody. I could play for the Lakers.
Do it, Charlie. I'll come to your games. I'll do it.
Can play for the Lakers. Like, he's just trying to put who to point like businesses and needs, even colleges need to be for like it should be equal across the board, not just like, oh well, we gotta have certain quotas. But I thought that was kind of interesting. I didn't see that one, but that was not the one that I was trying to look for. But I thought that was kind of funny. Let me see. Maybe black guy? I mean, I don't want to put... Let's see. I think it might be... I don't want to put too much because I think I might get a chance to get hit,
Mm-hmm.
Like there's this one Rage Baiter destroyed.
All right. I'm here to ask the age-old question, DEI.
Okay, great.
Yeah, give me your perspective on DEI, and because based on what I heard earlier, I feel like you don't think I belong here.
Oh,
because
really?
Of
Why?
how I am a black man, and because of DEI, I'm not qualified enough.
Are you?
To be here? Yes, I am.
Okay, great. Then you belong.
But why do I have to prove that to you?
You don't. You brought it up. I didn't.
Okay, but can you explain to me your position on DEI?
He kind of destroyed him just right there. Like he says you don't have to prove it to him, you know? Like, but he feels like has to prove his point why he's in college.
Yes, people should not be in positions just because of the color of their skin. Hard stop.
Okay, but
Right,
okay,
I
but
believe
do you
that.
feel
Absolutely.
like I'm here because
I'm not feeling anything towards you, actually. I'm not prejudicing you. I'm not stereotyping you. I'm saying that it's a material.
I'm not saying you are. I'm not
Well,
saying you are.
No, you are. You said I don't feel comfortable being here. You started with.
I didn't say I wasn't
Yeah.
comfortable being here.
Well,
I
hold on.
said I feel like you made it to where
Right.
I got here through DEI.
So let's examine that. What have I said that makes you feel that way?
When you mentioned how DEI is only just putting people of color and marginalized groups in spaces, even if they're not so and so
Correct.
qualified.
That's exactly what DEI does.
But that's not all that it does.
Oh
You're
my
categorizing it as something it isn't.
No, that's exact. That is
But
like
that's
that is the
not-
charter missions. For
That's
the
not all.
Okay,
that it
so
does.
diversity, equity. So equity is outcome based. Is about making people who are of different skin colors have the same outcome, regardless whether or not they are qualified. The best example we have of this is the Students for Fair Admission Harvard Supreme Court case, where black students, they could have a SAT score 300 points lesser than the Asian equivalent and still get into Harvard. That is DEI in practice. I believe when you're hiring for an organization or for a company or for whatever you are doing, you should prioritize merit and character, and race should mean nothing. We should build around things that matter and not things that don't matter.
Yeah, I said the same thing before.
You have to also.
Well, the problem is it's always the same debate over and over and over because like it's always got to be race. But I think a lot of things I heard from him, like I had nothing against like black people and everything. Like if I did, like Kratos, you can't be here. I'm racist against you. But I'm like, I would say the exact same thing. Like if I saw a white man being an asshole, I just agree with a lot of things like he said. So, but I can understand like I am getting sick of hearing about his being murdered and everything because I mean. I'm glad that they found the person who shot him, and there's so much evidence against this shooter that, like, there's no way this kid's gonna win. If I was the shooter, I would just plead guilty because I don't know how much of you know what's going on, both Kratos and Rose, but the transsexual lover that was his roommate, he texted to him when just right after he shot him, and he left a little note underneath the keyboard saying that he's going to take him out, and then also that then they were exchanging this text message between each other, and it was just insane. He's pretty much incriminated himself during this text, and then in the middle, right in the middle of it, he's like, "Oh, by the way, delete this exchange in your text message because, like, that's not gonna come up again." You know, like the phone company couldn't find that again. You know. Like that's how stupid this person is. Like he figured that, hey, you delete your message, I'm innocent now. But he left not only when there's so much things like that rifle he used was his grandpa's rifle. So obviously if they can link that rifle to his grandpa if it was not scratched off through the serial number. But they were saying that he had so much DNA on the rifle. So this kid, like, Trump wants him be dead. He wants him to be put to death. So if I was him, the only way I think I would be at least able to stay alive, I would just plead guilty. Because I don't know if they can still put you to death if you plead guilty. I could be wrong. I'm not a lawyer, but I think that's his only way out is pleading guilty and then having remorse. Not saying I want that. I think the kid deserves to be put to death for this, but as much having the Charlie Kirk Day, I think that's a little too much. Like, I do think he probably was going to run for office eventually, but
I could have seen that. Yeah.
I mean, he was young. He was way too young even to go for like being president. I think you have to be at least 35, I believe. But I mean, I agree with a lot of it, but there's a lot of people it's just insane, like what's been going on. Not only from all the evidence against the shooter to all the people who celebrating his death. Like we brought this up before last night, where I mean, inside, I want these people to be fired, but I'm also not going to put effort into finding these people who were celebrating his death and getting them fired. Like, that's not my place. They did it to themselves, but like I said, I'm not going to try to find where they live and get them fired. That's not my place to do that.
Yep.
I mean, is it wrong? Like, it's a gray area about that. Like, honestly, doxing someone's place or trying to get them in trouble, that's one thing. But if let's say your employer finds you on that, let's say your employer is a sub to your YouTube channel and he finds out, hey, you're celebrating this guy's death, then you did it to yourself. You know, you should have been more smarter to do that. No, not to do that. You did it to yourself. But people locating not only who you are and finding your workplace, that's a little too much. But I know you guys are getting sick about the Charlie Kirk thing, and I'm kind of am too. I like his debates, especially when you get, especially some of these nut jobs he debates against. Like, I mean, could you understand why I think maybe there'd be some plant debaters when you see that old man and he's like, I bring up a couple other ones, like, does it almost seem like it's fake? Almost? Like, why would that old man come up and, call him an ungodly man, and then he turn around and wants to fight him in the streets? Like, who does that? But
who knows?
Bam says there was more than one person involved in the shooting. Well, there's a lot of conspiracy theories. Like, they were saying the person that was right behind Charlie was given like signals. Like, honestly, let's say that did happen. Why would you want to be that guy who's right behind, or like to the side of him, but behind him, like, and give him signals to take a shoot at him, wouldn't you be like, not be right there? Like, I wouldn't want to be right beside the target. I mean, I could understand, hey, I'm in the crowd somewhere, and then I'm like, wink, wink, but not right beside him. Like, you're taking a chance for, like, him taking a shot at you. And then there's other people saying that maybe the speaker was in on it because he said transsexual gang violence. Like, that is kind of interesting about that. And then you had the dude who was celebrating or cheering right after he got shot, that he was saying he was in on it. It's damn near like the JFK situation, you know? Like, there's so many theories about it. But it's just insane. But switching it up, unless you got anything you want to talk about that, we should look into about the Raja Jackson.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I'm glad they finally decided to press charges. I'm wondering where we can look that up. Let me go to Google and put Raja. Is that like his legal name?
Who knows?
And I look at this. I put Raja Jackson in, and I'll bring this up, and look what comes up. It would show the Knox Pro Wrestling Academy, the LA Times. He was born in 2000. He's 25 years old. So, maybe his name is Raja Jackson. He NBC News. He's on felony charges after assaulting a pro wrestler at August show. Yeah, and we're in September now. So, like the Rose says, a month later. Like, how? Like, a month later, this kid could have been circled the earth several times by now if he wanted to. Like he has the money or the means that he could have just took off, you know? And then his dad could probably wire him more money later on. So, like, how was he not a flight risk? You know? I mean, he might not have a what's called a passport, but you figure with his money, he would be a flight risk. He was arrested Thursday, so he was arrested yesterday and being held on a $50,000 bail. I think that's a little low for what he did. Not immediately clear if he was retained legal representation. Wonder felony charge, but they don't say what the felony charge is. Is it attempted murder, or I think it's aggravated assault, at least. Might be attempted murder. I mean, obviously he was not going to stop punching him. Not really seeing much. They're just talking about the story, what happened, then what he's being arrested for. Maybe he had to go maybe TMZ. I know you have to be. I believe you have to be careful with TMZ. Arrested on assault charge. That's what ESPN says right here on assault charge, but I don't even think that means that's what it is, assault. I mean, that's the minimum you could say that was assault. Interesting. I'm just glad the idiot got arrested by now. AJ says there should be no cash bail. I agree. I mean, what he did. I mean, I can see why they said that could have been attempted murder. Like they were saying he was choking on blood and teeth, so he could have died. And they were saying he had some brain swelling. So, like, comes asks, are you a Sooner or a Cowboy? Actually, I like all Oklahoma teams. My dad went to OSU. My sister went to OU, and my mom went to TU. So that's why I'm kind of like, I feel like, yeah, I'd support any Oklahoma teams. But unless you guys got something else, you guys want to wrap it up, I don't really have much else. I pretty much got the drama out of me for the night. I got the rage out, or the rant out from Cronin.
All right.
I don't even know Rose is still there. He might be gone. Tom says, Casey, where did you go? I'm still here. Oh, where did I go? Oh, I didn't go to college. I went to trade school. I went to let's just say trade school. I went for welding. I'm not going to say which trade school, but I went to trade school for welding, and I think that's the best because honestly, when I got out of high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I didn't know what career to go to. And luckily, my mom suggested welding, and I'm glad she did. Because, I mean, welding is a good trade. It helped me to do what I'm doing now. And welding, yeah, like I said, it's a great trade, and you can make a lot of money in welding. Problem is, a lot of you can get burned like a lot. Like I'm still kind of like I have a nasty burn on my left leg that's been healing for 3 weeks now. EJ says there's an update on Tyler Robertson, why there was talk about a crash in 2022. Want to send it to us? I'm just curious. But we're gonna be at least on the Rose channel tomorrow doing AEW All Out. I'm not sure if we're gonna do WrestlePalooza because I think after how long All Out's gonna be, I don't know if I'm down to watch WrestlePalooza just yet. I mean, like, yeah, they had some good matches. Maybe I'll watch at a different time. But I'm just not in the mood to watch like over 10 hours of wrestling. Wrestling died in 01. AJ's talking about WCW. Then what about TNA? I mean, TNA did some good wrestling back in the early days. Like 05, like 04, 05, and before Hogan came in. But, yeah. I think I'm ready to wrap up because I want to get food. I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna have Saturday as Raw. I do want to try to get some gameplay done and edited, and I definitely want to play this WCW versus WWF for N64. That's a hack of WCW World Tour. So, but unless you guys got something, I'm ready to eat something and probably take a little bit of a nap. So, we're about to hit 3 hours. So, and assume that's it. So, this is episode 1 of the Drama Fast Food Restaurant. You know, if Devious Dave Rose wants to come in and debate about how his diner is better than my fast food restaurant, we could talk about that. I mean, like I told him before, I'll just franchise around his ass. So, I mean, fuck his diner and fuck him too. Like, we don't know if he, if he gets bad service. Like, let's say I'm wondering if someone if he has a bad customer and he feels like maybe spitting their food. So that's probably what he does. So, like, bring it on, Dave. He's been threatening to do a diner on me, so I want to see this diner on me. So, unless you guys got something, let's go ahead and wrap up for the night.
Go ahead and wrap up, dude. I ain't got nothing.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead for Kratos and the Rose. I am Casey as Raw. Thank you for watching Drama Fast Food Restaurant Episode 1. And you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys another time. Have a good day. Have a good day.